both these void rays very, very low. At this point, I'm just going to town on probes. I sort of don't want to move in because I suspect he's got cannons working in and all surrounded, so this is a good spot. I'm going to do as much damage as I can here. Keep finding careful angles. I don't want to lose these void rays. At this point, he's got some warp prisms. Looks like he's going to drop in the back of my base. I sacrificed too many units, but looks like these void rays are going to be able to finish it off. And still working on his base here. Again, finding these angles where I can get in. I'm going to be able to focus down his nexus from here without any cannons. He's got a warp in stalkers here to take down the void rays. Still going to keep pushing, try to get this down. Almost. If I hadn't mismicroed and taken so much damage from the cannons at the start, I might have been able to push down that nexus. But at this point, I have quite a bit of army, 1200 to his 575. We've got 3 more void rays, and I know his nexus is almost dead. So I just need to charge up a little bit, kind of suicide in, and take it down. I'm going to charge up on his assimilator until at least I have the second prong going, and now the third prong, and now I'm just going to suicide in. I don't care if these guys have cannons, I don't care if they die with stalkers. I'm going to take out that nexus on all of his mining. At this point he's got, well, it looks like he just canceled some units, so he's got enough for a nexus, which is going to work in here. I actually didn't see that he had rebuilt his base. I thought he was on no bases here, so I'd play really conservatively. Gonna keep warping in units, try to bust out this front door. I figure he's got a small army I'm gonna have to take down. It turns out we're relatively equal army-wise, but I'm mining off 2 bases, he's mining off no base. Got 28 harvesters. He took quite a few down with that drop, so I need to continually push out more from these nexus. Looks like I'm doing that. Need to use these chrono boost, 100 on each, either on the warp gates or workers here. I'm going to try to put down some forward cannons to start working on his gateways. Meanwhile, he is taking down these destructible rocks. It looks like he might want to throw up a nexus here. Probably smart. This is the easiest base to defend. He knows his main's susceptible to void rays, especially from up top here. I'd probably throw another cannon or 2 up there, just so I can't take that angle again. But he's got nothing going on until this nexus comes in. Got 0 income. I'm not quite saturated as well as I'd like to be on these 2 bases, but I'm getting there. He finally starts up his income again, but at this point I've rocketed ahead, or should be, army-wise, as soon as these void rays come out. 1600 to 950. Looks like he's taking down these destructible rocks, and he's going to push a little bit and see what I have going. Probably going to do some harass on workers, so I'm going to intercept with void rays, working pincher attack between cannons, void rays, and my slight ground army. Again, playing quite conservatively here. He sort of went all in with that cannon at the start, and then he set up right outside my base. He's been on no bases for a while. I'm just going to poke void rays, try not to lose anything, build up an army, eventually take him down. So, get a 2 times speed here. Looks like I've supply capped myself a little bit to throw down some pylons. He is rebuilt and he is mining fully out of his main. He hasn't yet thrown down that gold expansion yet. He's got a nice small army defending these. I'm going to try to take down these pylons, which he keeps warping in by the gold there, as I warp in more and more stalkers. Checking for bases with my void rays, just to make sure he doesn't have anything. Should be pushing out more workers. Got 42 to his 24 at this point. I think I supply capped myself once more, pushing out more void rays, warping in units where I should be, as I'm able. Got quite a bit of minerals here. I think I looked like I tried to attack up here, pull his army away a little bit to try to chase my void rays, and then I pushed up with my ground army and took down a building. Looks like a pylon because a number of things became unpowered. He's warped in some photon cannons here, so I can't Void Ray harass if he does end up throwing up this gold expansion. We take down this final pylon here, so nothing's powered, and I'm just going to pull back, warp in more units, use my cannons to help defend, sending my Void Rays all around here looking for more bases. Want to make sure nothing tricky's coming. He's mining off of 3 mineral patches here. He's below supply, so I've got him quite cornered, nothing's powered, and at this point just need to build up some more units. Army-wise, I'm at 3,000 to his 1,800. I'm pushing out more Void Rays. Looks like I've supply capped myself again. Still checking for bases with Void Rays, split them up a little bit. He warped in this gold expansion, and he needs to do a transfer. Looks like that's what he's doing here to get this gold up and running. He needs to get these powered again, and I'm not really sure what he's going to do here. He needs to do some sort of push, but he's in quite a bit of trouble. I'm going to use these 2 Void Rays to take out the gas here and start poking at his main a little bit again. I see it's all mined out. These Void Rays still scouting for bases. Finally got a pylon coming in, so that he's going to have these buildings powered. Army-wise, 3,300 to 1,800. Do a quick flash of APM here. Looks like he's been quite a bit higher than me throughout the game. I'm at 47, he's at 61 average. Finally have my farm of pylons. Got tired of being supply capped. Need to throw up probably some more gateways here and get out more units and just push. Shouldn't let this game go on this long. Looks like I see this gold expansion. Take down a pylon powering this photon cannon. Taking down the cybernetics core here. It's kind of a tricky thing to take down, because if you take it down, they can't warp in stalkers or sentries anymore, so all of his air attack, there's AA, no longer in play. These Void Rays become really good. Pushed out. I need to focus fire down his army. Should have paid a little bit more attention here. Again, kind of attacking 2 places at once most of this game. And at this point, he's got nothing. He's got a base, nothing powered, and I can just push through. So that was a defense of the photon cannon rush. I caught it early when I saw his probe and followed it. Saw the second probe come in. Was able to kill that with 4 probes. And again, don't be afraid of overreacting a little bit to try to kill those probes. Getting a cannon up in your base is bad. So you want to try to limit what they can do. Take down pylons, take down cannons before they get up and start shooting. You want to throw up that forge relatively quickly. I was a little far behind, probably should have canceled the cybernetics core, and then throw up cannons so he can no longer advance cannons. Use this line of sight to your advantage, put them on the high ground, they can shoot down, as long as you keep the probe away from the ramp so they can't get line of sight. Relatively easy to break. Sort of as full disclosure, I had been cannon rushing Frel a little bit earlier tonight, so I was sort of in the cannon rush mode, both looking out for it and knowing how to play it and defend against it. So a little bit lucky that I was practicing, but hey, that's what those custom game practice games are for, trying out new things, learning how to defend different strats. So playing Frel is not a total loss. Alright, thanks for watching. Matron with another diamond PvP. This time a little bit of a twist, but glad I was able to handle it. And see you next time.